going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to Coffman Gymnasium as we're here for the start of the middle school volleyball season here on the X Sports Network. My name is Hayden Burks, joined alongside my producer extraordinaire, Will Pettis, and this is the opening game for both of these teams here, as it will be the Eagles taking on the Coffman Lady Panthers. Starting out for Coffman will be number 21, that is Josie Elledge. Number 8, that is Ellie Rudy. Number 3, that will be Lainey Littrell. And number 1, I believe that's Annie Lloyd. Number 10, Maddie Bird. And I'm not sure, I can't tell. Number 9, that is, let's see who that is right there. That is Raylan Newton. Looking at Summertown will be number 11, Macy Pettis. Number 20, that is Ava Howe. Number 12, that is Carden Putman. Number 14, that will be Ellie Reese Atkins. Number 13, that is Lucy Rubert. And let's see, I can't tell. And here we go for the first serve. That was up in the air for Summertown. Here's the set. Here's Pettis looking to get it over. Up in the air. Still over and in for the point. Will go to Coffman, as that was number 21. That'll be Collins Newton. Back to serve will be Littrell once again. She gets it over. Set up in the air. Summertown, they get it over. Sets it up. They get it over. Still up over to Coffman side. Still up in the air. Gets over, and that will be long point. Will go to Coffman as well. And that was Howell that was trying to hit on the back right corner. Went long. Coffman leads it 2-0. Littrell back to serve again. Gets it up, and that one is dug out. Still up in the air. Here's Pettis looking to get over the net. Just taps it over, and will hit the net, and point will go to Coffman once again. That one is dug out. Here's Putman now as they get it over. And that'll be outplay off of Howell once again. It'll be 4-0. Panthers lead. Littrell once again gets it over, and that was dug out, and that'll be out of play for the third error now for the Lady Eagles. That one was off of Howell, I do believe. Excuse me, that was actually off of, let's see, Atkins. And that one is up in the air. Puts it up in Coffman territory. Pettis puts it up in the air. They get it over. There's set up in the air. Still in the air for Summertown. Pettis gets it over. That one is dug out. Dug out of play. End point will go to Coffman. That was Ava Cornelius trying to make the dig there. And save. Here's the serve. Still up in the air. And point will go to Summertown. That was Newton that was trying to make the kill there. Put it over the net, but was short into the net. Point will go to Summertown. Makes it 6-1. Back to service Putman. So that one's still up in the air. Fought for. And that one's dug out short into the net. And point will go to Coffman. Sub will check in. That is number 15 for the Lady Panthers. That is Emma Surratt. Going back to serve will be Newton. And she gets it over. That was Putman under. Gets it over. There's Putman now. In out of bounds territory. Point will go to Coffman. And timeout will be called by the Lady Eagles. So while that timeout's taking place, we'll go commercial break here on the X Sports Network. And back here at Coffman, as we're back after a timeout called by Summertown, as they trail Coffman 9-1 in this ball game. Back to serve will be Newton once again. She serves, gets it over. That one is dug out by Atkins. As Root puts it in the air, over the net. That's Littrell. Still up in the air. Rose gets it over. There's Atkins. Putman sets it up. Still up in the air, tipped up, and point will go to Coffman. As that was Rapp was able to tip it back into Summertown territory as Coffman leads it now 10-1 in this first set. Here's the serve. And that'll be up. And that will go to Coffman as well. Off the serve. As that one was off Ava Cornelius. She tried to put up in the air. And it got behind her on that last serve. Here's Cornelius. Pettis puts it up. And Summertown's short point will go to Coffman. Howell once again, short ends net. Subs will come in. Howell will check out. Checking in for her will be number 21. That's Macy Dollar. Here's the serve once again. Atkins. Putman puts it up. Pettis floats it over. Still up in the air. Set up. Rose goes for it. Atkins with the dig there. Putman puts it up. There's Pettis. Still up in the air. Fight for it. Surratt saves it. Littrell gets it over. Finds the gap and down for the point. Point will go to the Lady Panthers. Found the gap near the left back corner. And here's the serve once again. That one's up in the air. That will be off of Summertown, and point will go to Coffman as it was over the net off the serve, went out of play. Here's the serve once again. That one's up in the air. There's Putman, just tips over. Littrell underneath it. Still up, fought for. Pettis floats it over. Now get down, point will go to Summertown as they trail 14-2 now. Going back to serve will be number 12. That will be Putman. Here's Atkins with the serve. That one's up in the air. Rudy. Surratt puts it over, just over the net. That'll be short. Tipped up still into Summertown territory. Pettis puts it over. There's Littrell underneath it. Tapped up, and point will go to Summertown. Makes it 14-3. Here's Atkins with the serve once again. Just gets nowhere. Still fought for, up in the air. Good save there and short into the net. Point will go to Summertown as they're on a 3-0 run. Here's the serve once again. That one is just over the net and off of Littrell, out of play. 14-5 now. Atkins back to serve once again, still up in the air into Summertown territory. That's put up. Pettis looking to get it over, floats it over. Up in the air, there's Rudy. Rose, short into net, point will go to Summertown. Makes it 14-6 now. Atkins to serve once again, gets it over. That was Lloyd. Rudy puts it up. Surratt gets it over. Up in the air still. Putman gets it. Pettis looking to just tip it over. Rudy sets it up. Here's Surratt looking to float it over. That one's dug out. Rudy sends it back. Still up in the air. And point will go to Summertown as they were celebrating. Think they would have had it. Coffman was able to save it. And Summertown will take another timeout. So with that, we'll go commercial break here on the X Sports Network.
Professional care with a smile. That will always be a guarantee at Encompass Healthcare. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or even weight loss treatments, our team is equipped to serve your needs. Our doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. Make an appointment with our providers, Kendra Brown or Tori Cox, today. Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, Tennessee, right next to Chapman.
And back here at El Coffman as we're back after another timeout taken by Summertown as they trail 15-6. Here it is, and that one is into the crowd. Point will go to El Coffman as a timeout was taken by Summertown. It's back to serve will be Rose once again for the Lady Panthers. And she gets it over. Still up in the air. Ruby. And that will be point for El Coffman there, as I was looking for names while all that was going on. That was Lucy Rubert, number 13. Back to serve once again is Rose. Still up in the air. Pettis saves it. Putman gets it over. There's Lloyd. Surratt gets it over. Still up in the air. Lloyd sets it up. Coffman gets it over. Still up in the air for Summertown. Pettis looking to snap it over. Finds the gap, and point will go to Summertown. Gives them a 17-7 trail. Gives Coffman a 17-7 lead. Back to serve will be Pettis this time. Here's serve. There's Rose with the dig. Lloyd gets it up in the air. And that point will go to Summertown. That one is hung into the net. Makes it 17-8. Pettis back to serve once again. Gets it over, and that will be out of play on the left side. And point will go to El Coffman. Back to serve will be Lloyd. That's number 8. That is Rudy. And she gets it over. And that one will be out of play. That one went long. Point will go to Summertown. As Pettis thought about saving it, but got out of the way just in time. Subs will come in. Checking out will be Putman. Checking in for her will be number 27. That is Alex Rigsby. And back to serve. Rose puts it up in the air. As they get it over, that was Bird. And point will go to Summertown. That one was out of play. Here's her back to serve. Short point will go to Summertown off the serve. And all of a sudden it's 18-11. Rupert back to serve once again. Up in the air. Rose saves it as they get it over. And that one will go down. Point will go to El Coffman. That was just in play on the back right side. As Newton will check back in. Back to serve will be Annie Lloyd. Here's the serve. That one is just over, sent back over to Coffman. Newton gets it up. Here's Bird now looking for the kill. Gets down, and point will go to El Coffman. Here's the serve once again. That one is up. Set up. Still up in the air for Coffman. Battle for it at the net. Still up. Fight for it. Blocked again, and point will go to Summertown. As that was Cornelius set up for the block for the Lady Eagles. And makes it 20-12. Back to service, Stanley for the Lady Eagles. That'll be out of play on the left side. Point will go to Il Coffman once again. Now makes it 21-12. As Atkins will check back in. Back to serve will be Bird. She gets it over. There's Atkins. Putman puts it up. Stanley looking to get it over. Still up in the air. Newton sends it over to Summertown. There's Atkins underneath it. Summertown just short of the net, and point will go to E.L. Coffman. Here's the serve. That one is dug out by Cornelius and short into the net. That was off Dollar. Point will go to E.L. Coffman once again. The score is now 23-12. Dollar with the serve. Cornelius still fought for, and point will go to E.L. Coffman, short of the net. As Newton was setting up for the block. Makes it 24-12 as Coffman is now 1 point away from taking this first set. Dollar will check out. Bird set to serve here once again. Gets it over. Atkins. And that one will be off her into the crowd. Point will go to Il Coffman as they take the first set. So with that, Coffman wins this one 25-12 as we'll be back here in a few minutes for the second set here on the X Sports Network.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
Professional care with a smile. That will always be a guarantee at Encompass Healthcare. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or even weight loss treatments, our team is equipped to serve your needs. Our doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. Make an appointment with our providers, Kendra Brown or Tori Cox, today. Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, Tennessee, right next to Chapman Tire.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Top quality equipment rentals at the right price. It's not too good to be true at Rent Right Equipment and Sales. We guarantee clean, reliable products that are up to your standards. Our family-owned business has been doing that for more than 40 years. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff take care of you from purchase to maintenance. Saws, drills. And back here on the X Sports Network is now I'm joined by Will Pettis here on the mics. He's finally got everything under control.
We'll see.
Yeah,
This is my first time to stream anything since May 18th of last year when I streamed, or this last year, 3 months ago, when
Basically
I did graduation.
Yeah.
And so it's all like like doing it for the first time again.
Yeah, I know that's how it is. Whenever school's starting back, we got volleyball starting up from not only middle school but high school. We got football coming up as well.
Yeah.
Back to serve will be Cornelius for Summertown as Il Coffman took that first set 25-12 as they lead 1-0. As that one is into the gap in between three Lady Eagles. Point will go to Il Coffman there. And back to serve will be number 3. That is Lainey Littrell. She gets it over. And that'll be out of play near the Summertown bench. And point will go to Il Coffman once again.
So I tried to warn you, since you've not seen a middle school volleyball game before, that it's a little different if you're used to seeing high school, or especially like if you've been watching Olympics.
It is. It's a whole lot slower, but also they are learning the process.
Yeah.
And this is the first game. That one is still up in the air. Rose tips it over, still up. Putman puts it up in the up rafters. Nobody able to track it down. And point will go to Il Coffman.
You think about if you're streaming middle school softball, middle school basketball, these kids have been playing it their whole lives, right?
Yeah.
Volleyball is not like that.
Volleyball, you start around 6th grade.
6th grade. You rarely touch a volleyball before you're in the 6th grade. Hearing the Coffman fans boo the line judge Bird over here.
Yep. As back to serve will be Putman once again for Summertown. And she gets it over. Good save there by Littrell. Still up in the air, fight for it. As Newton just tips it over. Point will go to Il Coffman. Then will be Surratt. Like you were saying, Will, one of the true left-handers on this Lady Eagles team.
Yeah, and it comes in handy in softball.
It does. It's a little bit harder in volleyball.
Yeah, she was a good left-handed pitcher at state championship team.
That one is up in the air. There's Putman underneath it. And as they get it over, still up in the air. Surratt tries to tip it over. That'll be short into that. Point will go to Summertown. Makes it 4-2.
I think I'm seeing Macy in the middle, which I've not seen her play middle before. That's something new this game.
Back to serve. That'll be out of play. Point will go to Summertown. As Summertown had a break there as they were still making substitutions when that ball was served.
Oops.
Hey, it's first day.
Yeah.
First game, you're still learning. Pettis to serve once again. Gets it over the net. There's Littrell. As Rudy puts it over, Surratt tips it still over in the Coffman territory. Rose gets it over. There's Putman now. As Rupert gets it over, still fought for, and off Coffman. Point will go to Summertown. That's a tie ball game here in this second set.
Of course, Coffman had a really strong 8th grade class last season. Steve Keaton's getting to enjoy them this year.
Yeah, he is for sure. Like you were saying earlier, both these head coaches for Coffman and Summertown, Megan White and Coach Hofstadler, they were underneath Steve Keaton playing at Summertown.
Right, they both learn from the best. It's just like Steve's the gift that keeps on giving.
I know.
Those he taught are now teaching others.
Pettis back to serve once again. Summertown has their first lead.
No, they don't.
Yep, not as I say that. It's a tie ball game now.
Yep.
And
but like I say, but Megan's always got her team ready. They're almost looking mid-season form already.
Here's Rose now back to serve. Gets it over. And that one is dug out. Putman underneath it. There's Pettis. Gets it over. And that'll get down for the point for Summertown. And now I can say they have a lead.
Yeah.
Back to serve will be number 27. That's Rigsby. That was one thing I was telling you, Will, whenever it's the first season. Quick sport like volleyball, you got to learn names on the fly, so I'm trying to do the best I can with these. I'm trying Trying to figure it out. There's Bird. They'll get down in the gap.
That Rigsby that just served a minute ago, just now, that is the owner of the Summertown Bulldog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Can't believe he's not here. I can't believe
Yeah, he don't do indoor sports.
Yeah, he don't do indoor sports yet.
No. When that football field gets moved over there, I'm anxious to see if he starts going to football games.
I guarantee he'll figure his way out over there. As that will be off Summertown out of play. As that was Rigsby. Goes out of play. Point will go to Coffman as they retake the lead 7-6. And back to serve will be Rudy once again. She gets it over net. Rigsby puts it up. Putman now. Pettis somehow gets it over and gets down for the point.
Okay, just like they planned it. Yeah.
That was a little, it came off awkward off the setup there by Putman as Pettis wasn't ready for it and just trying to get it over.
Look at it again. It was.
Yeah. Yeah, just has to tip it over there.
Got to always be ready. Lucy Rupert.
Here's Rupert.
She's just been recently moved to setter and right side.
That was Bird trying to make the play there, short of the net. Summertown leads at 7-8.
She's always been a steady back row player, but they're trying her out on the front row today.
Here's the serve once again. Gets it over. Still up. And that'll be blocked by Summertown. And that was number 8. That is Phoenix
Moyer,
that is, with the block.
So sorry for Phoenix's mother. She's teaching my son this year. I dread those conferences already.
Those phone calls.
Yep.
As that was short end of that point will go to E.L. Coffman. And back to serve will be number 1, Annie Lloyd. And she gets it over the net. Pettis with it. Still up in the air, saved. Trying to get it over, and that will go hit the ceiling, and point will go to E.L. Coffman. That's one of these things I've noticed with, this is an old high school gym that's now a middle school, and the railings on top are a little bit lower to than the high school usually is. There's Cornelius. They put it up. Pettis gets it over.
Way too long.
Yep, sent long. Point will go to E.L. Coffman off that one.
2 unforced errors by Pettis. Back to back. And Coffman now regains the lead.
Definitely a closer set than it was his first one.
Yeah.
You're just tuning in. Coffman won the first set 25-12. Here's Cornelius looking for the kill. Gets down for the point, and that will be her first kill of the game.
Nice job there by Ava. Let's see if I got that replay. She does her own pass.
I mean,
nice kill.
That's beautiful ball right there. That's good volleyball.
She's worked hard this off season.
Yep, a good setup there by, I believe that was Putman with the setup on the right side. Back to serve will be Atkins.
Tied up.
And that will be out on the left side near Coffman bench, and point will go to Summertown with that one. Back to serve will be number 10, Maddie Bird. She gets it over. That one is up in the air. That's Rigsby.
Well,
Cornelius trying to make a save.
I tell you what, that just about hit that speaker up there if it didn't.
This point will go to E.L. Coffman. It's a little, I don't know if it's miscommunication there, but both Cornelius and Atkins were going for the save. That was going to be off either one of them. Bird back to serve once again. Pettis with it. And point will go to Coffman as Pettis looked to set it up, and Putman was out of position. And timeout will be called by Summertown as they trail 13-10. We'll be back here on the X Sports Network.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
And back here at El Coffman, as we're here for the first game of the middle school season between the El Coffman Lady Panthers and the Summertown Lady Eagles, as Coffman leads 13-10 in this second set as they won the first set 25-10. Or excuse me, 25-12. Back to service, Bird Pettis with it. And set up as that was Rupert. Cornelius was trying to save it. And point will go to Summertown. Or excuse me, that will be Coffman with the point.
Yeah.
Bird back to serve once again. There's Atkins with the dig. Rupert sets it up. There's Cornelius short, and point will go to El Coffman once again.
Just more unforced errors. You're going to see that a lot early in the year.
It was looking good at first. Summertown was up 9-7 in this set here, and then all of a sudden Coffman takes a 15-10 lead.
Yeah, I'm sure you've noticed with volleyball, it's a very streaky sport.
Very, and that's
a lot's just a game full of runs.
Yeah, it's kind of like basketball. It's very competitive, game full of runs, and very fast paced.
And when it falls apart fast.
And you need to call
and
some timeouts.
It's contagious. Yeah, timeouts are more important in this sport than any other.
Mm-hmm. That one is still up in the air, fought for, and that will be off of Coffman. Point will go to Summertown.
Have you watched any Olympic volleyball?
I haven't really been watching the Olympics this year. I've just been kind of.
I tell you, watching the 6-on-6 men's, how fast they are.
I know men's volleyball is no joke. When I was doing NAIA sports and we were traveling on the road, we went to Georgetown, and those guys, them dudes can jump higher than basketball
Of course,
players.
they have a higher net.
Yeah, that is true.
But just how they all know what they're supposed to be doing, it's just amazing.
It is.
U.S. has been doing well.
Yes, here's Cornelius Bird trying to make the save. It will be off of her. Point will go to Summertown, and now they're only trailing by 3.
I know our U.S. women's team, the 6-on-6, they're playing Brazil in the semifinals tomorrow, I believe.
Here's Cornelius back to serve. There's Lloyd trying to make the save, and that will be out of play. Point will go to Coffman.
As I said, a game of runs. Yep.
Coming off a commercial break, it was 15-10. Now all of a sudden it's 16-14. Like you said, it's just all about runs.
Yeah.
Cornelius back to serve once again, and that one's still up in the air. Rose sends it back over. Good play there. Cornelius with it. Rupert sets it up. Here's Dollar. Up in the air, fought for it, and it'll be out of play. That was actually Risby trying to save it. Point will go to El Coffman. Littrell back to serve once again.
They're still trying to find their position over here.
Everybody's learning, though. You know, some of these girls, they've only played 1 year, and then some of them have been 8th graders and 6th graders. Well, that was almost went into the side goal. That would have been real impressive. As that point will go to El Coffman.
Like I know on the Summertown side, only 2 of them really played with varsity on a regular basis last year.
That one is Littrell once again. Atkins digs it, puts it back over, still up in the air. Rose looking for the kill, gets it over. Atkins unable to save it, and that point will go to El Coffman. That was off of Atkins, went out of play.
I've already messed up the score.
Let's see, it's 19-14. Coffman leads. Here's Littrell back to serve once again, gets thrown net. Atkins with a dig. Rose trying to set it up, still fought for in the net. And point will go to Summertown as Coffman was trying to get something to go there.
If you're not used to watching middle school volleyball, mercifully, it only is the best 2 out of 3.
Yep.
Unlike high school, which is the best 3 out of 5, unless you're in a tournament or something.
Yeah, but actually I believe it's 2 out of 3 if it's not a regular season, and it's 3 out of 5 if it's district. As that one will get down, hits the back right corner. Point will go to Summertown. So whenever Summertown and Loretta face off, or Summertown Mount Pleasant.
Well, it's not just it's any regular season game where you just only 2 teams are playing. It's best 3 out of 5. But then when you have those weekend tournaments where there's a bunch of teams there, then you'll do 2 out of 3. Yeah.
That one's still up in the air. Rose looking for the kill. Good dig there. They send it back. That will be off of Summertown. And point will go to Coffman.
Was that? Okay, I don't know if there was a deflection there today. I wonder if it went out.
I believe it went off of Cornelius, I believe.
Okay.
As it was sent back, it went off of her fingertips. It would have been long, but it went off her fingertips there.
Enjoyed seeing the county teams in the SmackDown last weekend.
Oh, yeah, good play, obviously. That one is up in the air. Lawrence County looking to get back to the district and also in the region, trying to make another deep run, as they lost a lot this year, but they got a lot coming back, and they're pretty young, so that's good.
Yeah, they got a bright future, Lawrence County. I know that the Leah Dixon,
J.C. Schultz,
Ava Scott
Garland, yep.
Yeah.
They got a good squad coming up, and also Summertown. They missed last year well, and now they're looking to bring
Abby Joe's back.
Yep, she's the lone
I tell
senior.
you, they got 3. They've got height. They've got Ellie Lou Mason, Millie Emerson, and Abby Joe up front. So that's pretty good front row. And then Annalie Kelly in the back row. She's steady hand back there. But the rest of the back row's got a lot of youth. A new setter this year. But I'm excited to see what they could do. And then Loretta, they didn't lose hardly anybody.
Yeah, they're the powerhouse.
Yeah.
And they're probably, in my opinion, they're the state favorites this year.
Yeah, I don't recall what Sell Creek has coming back.
I think they lost everything is what I've heard. So
there's nothing really in Loretta's way right now.
No, not at all. Of course, Summertown, they gave them a good fight, and the Summertown SmackDown was 25-22 in that first set.
No, there's always Eagleville. That's always the team that you got to look at in the state tournament.
Yep. That one is up in the air. Point will go to Coffman.
Coffman's about to run away with this one, and it's about to be over. After this, there'll be a 6th grade set that we will not be covering. That's when I'll be taking all this down. So this one's going by pretty quick.
Here's Newton once again. She just gets it over. That will be short.
For the ace.
Yep, for the ace. I believe that's the second ace for Coffman in this game now. And this will be
match point.
Yep, match point for Coffman now, as they are 1 point away from winning this second set and winning this game. As Newton gets it over, there's Atkins. Putman puts it up in the air. Pettis looking to get it over, gets it, and goes down for the point. The point will go to Summertown. Pettis back to serve once again. Checking in will be number 8, that's Moyer.
Match points.
Here's the serve, gets it over. Bird. And that will be a point for Summertown off the air. Bird was trying to send it over or set it up. Went out of play off of her. And Pettis will be back to serve. Here's the serve. Litcher underneath it. Rudy gets it over. Tips it up. Still up in the air. Putman has it in Summertown territory. Sits. There's Bird. Puts it up. Still up in the air. Gets down for the point, and that one will end it. So E.L. Coffman wins that set 25-18. Wins the first set 25-12. As they will take this game 2 sets to none. As like you said, Will, coming up after this will be the 6th grade set. We will not be able to cover that one. As we're trying to.
As far as schedules go, I'm sorry I don't know Coffman's. I tell you, Summertown's playing at Forest. Has a brand new volleyball program. Volleyball's new at Forest.
Oh, wow.
And so they got this year's first ever high school team. I think middle school's been there a year or 2.
Yeah.
So anyway, Summertown will be at Forest on Thursday, and then hosting Leoma on Friday. Not sure about Coffman.
Yeah, I don't have a Coffman schedule, and I don't know it by heart, but I'm sure if you go to Coffman's Facebook page, or I'm sure we'll have it here on the Egg Sports Network on our website or something like that.
But
so
just as always, Coffman comes out Again, like it's mid-season. They're well prepared. They've been working hard this summer.
Yeah. And like you said, they've lost a lot, but then again, they got a lot of young pieces that came back that have gotten another year under their belt. So
Yeah.
it's fun to watch. So that'll do it for this broadcast here on the X Sports Network as you're watching E.L. Coffman Lady Panthers taking on the Summertown Lady Eagles. My name's Hayden Burks. Joined alongside my producer extraordinaire, Will Pettis. We will see you later. Take care going home.
Going the distance with local sports.